click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boys Mike and Wayne, and we are here with another episode of No Harm, No Foul. Wayne Breezy is in the motherfucking building. Make some noise, y'all. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Stop. Blow the whistle. Hey, let me stop. Wait, what's going on with you, big dog? How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm hanging in there, bro. I'm hanging in there, man. In good spirits, though.
Oh, that's good. That's definitely good to hear, man. I'm happy that you took some time out of your busy day and schedule to come and hang out with a crazy guy like me, man. We got a couple of things to talk about, y'all. The 49ers are wrapping up OTAs and getting into minicamp, and it's all kinds of stuff going on the timeline right now. And let me ask you a question, right? How do you feel about the running back room? I'm just going to get right to it because you see this deal that J.K. Dobbins signed, and he was a 1,000 scrimmage yard guy, right? And I know that he had some injuries coming from the Ravens, but he signs a one-year deal, less than $6 million. And there's some other running backs that were out there. People were talking about should the Niners go after Nick Chubb. Do you think we need help in the running back room with a healthy Christian McCaffrey back?
I mean, why every time we got to sign somebody, we need help? Like, why can't we just have the best running back room? Like, we can't have – there's talent out there. Why not make the running back room even more talented with guys that are available? Look, they drafted a new player. They signed an unrestricted free agent, so they got some depth there. But when you think about running backs, I mean, what makes Kyle Shanahan running back system work? The one being a veteran that can run the outside zone, that understands the nuances of the one-cut runs and stuff like that. Bouncing to the outside, reading the tackle, cutting back inside, stuff like that, right? So, it's a lot of young players in there. I mean, I think the veteran is Christian McCaffrey and Patrick Taylor Jr. We also get a lot of injuries at that position. I don't know if you remember, but we get a lot of injuries at that position, man.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I mean, yeah, did I want to bring in a guy like Nick Chubb? Why not? Like, why not? Like, see what he's working with. But, I mean, he got signed to the Texans. So, he went to the San Francisco South team, I guess. Yeah.
San Francisco South. I like that. You know, it's interesting. So you asked, like, why is it that we would need help, right? And I think we would only need help in the event that we go after a guy like a J.K. Dobbins or a Chubb, right? If you're going out there and just getting some other guy, right? But those are, like, proven contributors at a high level. Like, those are really good running backs if we go out and get a guy like that. But if you told me that we were to go and sign a guy like, I know he's already here, but Patrick Taylor Jr., you're not thinking, like, oh, they need a help.
I feel you. Like I said, I feel you. But, I mean, you look at Nick Chubb, he hasn't really returned to form yet, coming back from that gruesome injury. And J.K. Dobbins had one good year in the NFL. So are they really that? I mean, Chubb has more good to his game, but he hasn't returned back to Chubb form. You know what I'm saying? So that's pause. That's a pause right there. Like, that I felt like that.
I didn't say it. You said it. So I was going to let it slide, man. I like because it's his name, though. Like, it's, you know.
Yeah, that's not a – I mean, you might want to add an E to that or something like that or something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get off the Chubster here, man. So there's some conflicting reports coming out.
Oh, okay.
About
this.
our kicker, Jake Moody. Now, I saw a report that said that he missed the kick, and I saw another report say that he had a perfect day.
Yeah, like I'm confused.
Me too. So that's what I'm coming to you because I know.
No, because I'm confused.
So you don't.
No, I don't. I'm confused. At the end of the day, if he missed the kick, okay. If he didn't miss a kick, okay. At the end of the day, look, man.
Are you saying you don't care?
Yeah, I really don't. It's just practice, honestly.
That's not true.
It is true. It is true.
It can't be true.
It's true because it's just practice. This is not game time situations. That's the only time it's going to matter. I feel like he's really good at practice.
Okay, here's why I say that's not true. Because it's a kicking competition. We can't say, well, when we get to
we
a game, we'll see which kicker we want.
We didn't get the competition we didn't get the kicks from the other kicker, did we?
We didn't know.
Right, but my point. So we don't even know if it's a competition. They just brought in a kicker, and we're assuming it's competition, right?
Yes. But in the event that
but if
it's
a competition, if it is competition, then give us the stats from the other kicker.
Or even if you don't give us the stats from the other kicker, let's say he missed all of these except one. We're going to be like, you losing the competition.
No, because we don't know what the other kicker did. How you losing competition if you don't know what the other kicker did?
If I only made 1 of 7 kicks today, bro, I'm losing that competition.
No,
Like, come
what if
on.
the other kicker didn't make any of the kicks and he made 0 of 7? You winning
Then
the
Niners
competition.
need to fire their talent evaluators
No,
and bring somebody else in that can look at better kickers. Because
Nah.
both people should. You shouldn't go 1 of 16
Well,
on the day.
He
for
didn't go
kicks.
1 of 16. He went, if anything, he went 5 of 6, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or 6
Right.
of
So
6.
Jennifer Leacham said that he missed one from 36 yards. She said PAT was good, 34 yards is good, 36 yards not good, 40 yards good, 47 yards good, 52 yards good, and 55 yards good. But then you have Matt Mayoko, who says 49ers kicker update for minicamp. Jake Mooding showing his new shortened approach, made kicks from 27, 32,
Yeah, but he didn't talk about his
37.
misses.
He didn't talk about the misses. Oh, so this means that Raj, our SF 49ers, just assumed that it was a perfect day. So the reports aren't conflicting from the people at camp. The reports are conflicting with the people and how they're interpreting it. See, I knew we would get to the bottom of it, man. That's all I wanted. I wanted some clarity from my bro, man. That's it right there. Now, you said you don't care. Let's talk about it, though, because I think this is a big deal. I do. And forget his stats, but do you or do you not think that we're in the middle of a kicking competition? Like, is he not kicking for his job right now?
I mean, it's not a competition until I see the other guy kick. And so until I see the other guy kick, I have nothing to compare what he does to. Even if he kicked 100% of his kicks, how's it competition? If you're not comparing it to a guy that did not kick. Now, once the other guy ramps up and maybe the new kicker might not kick to training camp, who knows? But at the end of the day, bro, like, it's not something I'm really zoning on at mini camp. I guess that's what I'm saying. Now, when training camp comes, Mike, maybe competition heats up. But I'm still not like zoned in on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm more concerned how these young guys are going to translate to the NFL. Like, are they going to be able to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do agree that they brought in another kicker for competition, but the competition to me hasn't started yet.
I like that. That was a very well concise. Boom. Like, you summarized it right there. I do agree. It's supposed to be a competition. It just hasn't started yet. I like that. And what do you think about the new shortened approach? Because I've seen this in the NFL before. Normally, guys have the shorter approach with the really far kicks.
I don't even think I recognize what that means or what it looks like at this point.
It's like a 2-step approach instead of a 4. Like when they go boom,
okay.
boom, 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 right?
Okay.
It's like a 1 foot boom.
Yeah,
You
well,
know
if the
what I mean?
shorter approach is if him taking extra 2 seconds and 2 steps is causing him to kick the ball slightly more to the right or to the left, go with the shorter approach. Maybe it's less time for him to think. You know what I'm saying? And it's more time in it. It's timing, right?
Yeah.
What?
Because this is why kickers get no love. I can hear how much you don't give a shit about this.
Oh no! I'm dead. See, I was actually dead serious. I thought maybe the longer approach, it took longer to get the ball, to kick the ball. So if he goes with a shorter approach, maybe he's not thinking as much in his kicking stroke, and it's just more reacting. Like it's just a rhythm of motion, opposed to I got a 4 steps, boom, boom, boom. It's like a quarterback with a 3-step drop and the 5-step drop.
Mm-hmm.
It's different approaches because
Yes.
you know, one under the center, one in shotgun. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I got that. I got you. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving, man, because this is only a 30-minute show. And like I said, I think we got a lot of things to discuss here. We're just going to touch on a couple of things here, right? And by the way, feel free to jump in whenever you want and, like, tell me, Mike, wait, hold on, I want to ask you something, or what do you think about this, right? But Josina Anderson reports that there are 6 teams interested in cornerback Jair Alexander following his release from the Green Bay Packers. Now, here's my thing, right? One, has he officially been released yet?
Officially released?
Probably not, right? Like, I think it
no.
would be like something that gets announced tomorrow. Like, they would release it
Yeah,
today.
it's not
and it'll be
officially
announced
done,
tomorrow.
but it's going to be done.
If I know there's 6 teams interested in him, why am I just holding him and trading him for a 7th or a future 7th? Like, why shouldn't I get something out of this?
That's a good question because maybe teams aren't willing to give up anything. You know what I'm saying?
Or if he's released as a contract, go out the window, and now they get to sign him to
Exactly.
whatever they want, maybe.
Exactly. So why would a team take on the $17 million contract for a seventh round pick? That's kind of a lot of money. Now I think about it.
No, that's a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Okay.
Um,
All right. So go ahead. What?
No, I was just gonna say so you just kind of you play the waiting game. It's like cards, right? It's like poker, right? You said you're gonna release him. Now I'm gonna call your bluff.
Okay.
And then may the best team win the battle.
The open market battle.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So should the Niners be one of these 6 teams?
Absolutely. Why not?
Wow. You didn't hesitate at all.
Why not improve the cornerback room?
Why would? Okay. Okay.
You talked about improving the running back room. Looking at these guys, why not improve the cornerback room? It's a bunch of young guys that we're waiting to see if they can develop. You got Renardo Green going into year 2. That's your 2. We know Diamador Lenore. We know who he is. There's not one veteran in that room with experience over 8 years. That's a veteran to me. Even 5 years. I mean, the Diamador Lenore is going into, year 5, I think, right now? Year 4? Year 5?
Yeah, I think year 4 for Lenore.
Is it year 4? Because we extended him already, right?
He did get an extension, but why I only feel like 4 years for Lenore?
I think he's going into year 5. I think he got extended going so that they didn't have to do the contract extension after his 4 year, because it's 4 years on the rookie deal. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, why not go after a free agent to where you could sign on a 1 year, come in here, prove it deal?
Last year was year 4. This is year 5. Yes. Okay.
That's just my theory. I mean, the question marks around Jair Alexander is going to be health for sure. But if it's a low risk, high reward type of a deal, you don't really.
Is he the Navarro Bowman of cornerbacks? I mean, not Navarro Bowman. Is he the Dre Greenlaw of cornerbacks?
When he's on the football field, he's gonna produce. I feel like he fits this defense very well. Like, we're talking zone play based type defense. I feel like he fits it very well. And so if he's gonna be a guy that Robert Saleh cover 3 type defense, cover 1, like however we use it with the 1 high safety, depending on how he trusts his guys. I do like the idea of having a guy like Jair Alexander, because when healthy, he's a Pro Bowl player for sure. So it's not even a question. I don't even know why let's not have that conversation. But the last 2 years, he only played 7 games apiece.
Well, so the other question is these trade rumors surrounding Ramsey.
It's another player.
Should the Niners be maybe sniffing around him? And who would you choose between the two?
So Ramsey. So it depends. It depends. Do you want a guy that comes and fits the style of defense that Saleh's going to call, or do you want a guy that can come in, play outside, and potentially, if willing, that's just if willing, maybe slide to the safety spot because he is aging.
How could a corner not fit a defense?
So Ramsey is a man corner. If we don't play a lot of man, why would you sign him? Like, why would you?
As in, that's where he's best, or he's terrible.
He's just a man. Like I miss when defenses used to put cats on the island. He's one of the last island guys. Like,
he's the island.
Yep. Never mind. Yep. You was about to do it, but you get what I'm saying. Like, he belongs on an island, and good luck. But when you got to move him lateral across space, he gets kind of killed. Like, look what Debo did to him. We talk about Debo Samuel not even to being a wide receiver, and he owns Jalen Ramsey, right? Interesting, right? Because now you're talking lateral movement according to vertical movement.
All right.
So so Saleh likes to play, to me, his style, more big nickel. He could be a big nickel. Like, if that's a route you're trying to go, because he has the size, he has the length, and he could cover, but you usually a man him up.
Okay. All right. So according to you, it sounds like you feel like the Niners could use some help in that secondary.
Yeah, I think the secondary, in my opinion, and I'm talking about all the DBs, I think that's the weakest room right now. And that's not a shot at Demo or whatever, but the depth there. It's a lot of unproven commodities. You brought
Is
in
the secondary
you
weaker
brought
and
in
more unproven than the defensive line?
absolutely, absolutely. And I know
Weaker
the
and more unproven.
and I know that the defensive line is newer, but to me, playing on the defensive line is a way easier transition in the NFL, especially playing tackle, than it is to cover a guy. You brought in guys to stop the run, they're gonna stop the run. So I think the transition and the learning curve there is way easier than figuring out your nuances, where you're supposed to be at this side of the field. We play a lot of quarters defense too. All right, which part of the field am I covering if it's a 3-by-1 formation? All right, what if the formation moves to 2-by-2? Now how do I cover? Which space am I covering now? Zone. We talk zone, right? Not even talking about man defense. That's why I don't think Jalen Ramsey would be good here. But I mean, look, I think the transition on the defensive front is going to be a lot easier. You just added in a player. It's funny because I kept saying that the Niners need the next I don't think anybody more than me said that they needed a D Ford-esque type of a player. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I've been screaming that type of a player. And they went out and they traded for Bryce Huff. And they got him for next to nothing, in my opinion. He's $7 million this year, cool beans. Almost $8 million, cool beans. Mm-hmm. And people are gonna question, well, he didn't do this. We could throw all that in the trash. He went from 4-3 to 3-4. He struggled in 3-4. Now he's back to 4-3, where he dominated under Saleh. And let me just explain his role. His role isn't setting the edge. His role is rushing the passer. And so now you have that back as a piece on third and longs, those situations where you need him to go get the quarterback. Well, what does that do for the defensive front? Oh, I know. The moment he get his first sack, bro, it's going to be tight end chips, running back chips. Oh, I like this too, because guess who's going to get one-on-one on the other side?
Never.
Oh, he will now? They're going to have to.
Never.
But they're gonna have to.
I keep giving Huff the one-on-one. There's no way.
You can't. You're not. So let Huff. Once Huff is faster than Nick Bosa. The moment he crushes the quarterback, he's going to get chipped. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Talking so violent. The moment he crushes the quarterback, he ain't
That's his
crushing
job.
No quarterback,
okay.
Bro. He
right.
gonna get there. He gonna get a little two-hand touch on somebody.
Okay.
Might get a push.
Okay.
You know
heard
what I'm
it
saying?
here.
But he ain't doing that. He
All
ain't
right.
doing that.
All right.
Huff
Blow
ain't
the
built
whistle.
like that.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Hey man, I'm saying the moment, bro. The moment he crushes a QB, go ahead and leave him on one-on-one.
Now,
so that's why I said I think the defensive line will be better.
So normally you see, and by the way, I was just talking junk. I think Huff is going to be very successful here. So I just want y'all to know I was playing. I was just having some fun with my man. I was trying to hype my man up. Normally when a defensive line is that good and that improved, the secondary naturally just goes off. You know, this is a conversation that I was having before. When you think back to those Jim Harbaugh days, right? Our secondary was built of a bunch of outcasts from other teams, right? I mean, you go back and you think about Dante Whitner, right? You think about Carlos Rogers and those guys back there, right?
Browns.
Terrell Brown. These guys were coming from out of nowhere, right? Like, these were guys that other teams were like, yeah, nah, we cool off of that. But then when you get that defensive line in front of them that could constantly get pressure on the quarterback, all of a sudden we were leading the league in interceptions and stuff. Like, it was us in Seattle. Those were the two teams with all the interceptions. Like,
but in the secondary, you talked about having proven commodities out there that can react to the football. Now you're talking about young guys that are still learning the nuances of the defense. So, yeah, with Jim Harbaugh, it was different because you went and picked key pieces from other teams that come in and fit his defense. We literally have a lot of young developing players. And I'm not saying that they're not going to be great. I just feel you're developing at the linebacking spot. Now you're developing in the cornerbacks. You're developing the safeties. Why do you think they went and signed 2 safeties? This is a position that they feel like they didn't spend a lot of money. And if they really want to improve that safety spot, there's a guy out there. But I think they're really banking on Malik Mustafa being healthy, ready to go. The emergence of Jair Brown, he should be ascending
Well, he's got to
upwards.
heal up. Yeah.
Yep, they are. According to Kyle Shanahan and the reports, all these guys will be back by training camp. And so we'll see. But my point is, if they really feel like that area needs work, man, Justin Simmons is still available. I know he's old, but if you're looking for a plug and play guy right away, that's a guy that could fit this defense as well.
So there's been also other words coming out about Brandon Aiyuk. There was a lot of stuff going on last week about Brandon Aiyuk, and then today we see him out at practice, obviously not in pads or anything like that, but on the field with his wide receivers. Why isn't this as loud as the cryptic posts? Why isn't this being talked about? Why were the cryptic posts and the questions about it and what it really means, and he shouldn't be here and we should have got rid of him? Why was that so loud, but nobody mentioning the fact that he was training the guys? He's being called an on-field coach by Hankerson. Like, why is that just being hush?
Because it's positive, man. You know, cryptic or not, I mean, when anyone posts anything that leaves it open for the mind of interpretation, I mean, it could go either way. And I'm all for people expressing themselves and giving off their opinions. I support that. That's what we do, right? But then my issue when it comes to that is when you start bad-mouthing a player or putting a player down or things like that. That's, to me, when you kind of cross the line. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to take a cryptic post saying that, oh, Brandon Aiyuk doesn't want to be here, cool. If that's your interpretation of it, cool. I don't know how you got that, but that's cool. But then it's like, oh, he's a diva, this is that and the third. And I'm like, well, I don't get it. I don't get, because he didn't say, number one, he didn't say he didn't want to be here. Number two, that's how you interpreted it. And number three, like, if he didn't say that, like, what are we doing? Like, and so then you bring a player down. Now, when you see the player doing something positive for the unit that he can't participate with at this moment, I don't get why it doesn't get bolstered up. Matter of fact, on a post today, I'm gonna be changing up the way I do things, man. I'm just gonna start commenting at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of no more breaking, no more of that crap. I'm just gonna comment on stuff from the people, from the sources. And so, like, I was like, I think I tweeted signs of a leader, and the responses were, he's a leader because he showed up to voluntary Medicaid. See how you changed the story?
Yeah.
Now,
See?
now,
See?
oh, he has to be there. Okay, right. But he doesn't have to participate.
He don't have to be on the field. He's injured. He ain't
right.
even on the, like, he don't.
Oh, no.
Like,
I know. Then they had a nerve to bring it back to last year. What does last year have to do with this year? Like, and why can't he be a leader and leading the receivers out onto the field?
People can't change. They always like what. That's it.
What? But my point. I don't even know what my point is, bro. At this point,
it's all good. No, your point is this. Here's the point.
Okay.
Negativity sells. I get it. I see the comment out there, right? Negativity sells, and I get that's why people do what they do. You know, the other thing us content creators have to do? We just have to own our biases, right? Like, I made it very clear I didn't like George Kittle's personality, right? Like, this was
He's the most fun
for the last 4 or 5 years. But now I'm like, yo, George Kittle is a breath of fresh air. And that season that we just had, I sincerely enjoyed everything about George Kittle last year.
For sure.
Changed my opinion. But before that, I was like, he's so extra. He'd be doing too much. Like, calm down. Like, what is all oh, hey, hi. Like, that was, like, corny to me. But now we needed that. We needed that brevity, so to speak, right? I didn't like Debo from what happened from the contract negotiations. I never hit it. What I didn't do was lie about him. Oh, he's not good at this or he's not good at that. I didn't lie about it, but I also didn't hide my bias. I told everybody from the rip, hey, I'll never forgive him for that Cowboys jersey swap liking thing that he did, ever. It was donezo for me. Cool, Debo had a good game. That's great. That's as far as it goes. You ain't gonna see me talk about, oh, he's the best. I'm never hyping him up. Never gassing him up after that, right? But that's me owning my bias, right? Anybody named Mike, Anybody from Jersey, right? I don't hide my stuff. I don't hide it. I think that's what other content creators have to do. So those that try to present like there's these professional, upstanding guys, and you should come here and get all your news from me. Nah, bro. Like just tell us what your biases are so that we know when we see it. Oh, that's why.
I feel like you're talking about somebody like in general, like not in general. I feel like you talk about somebody.
Well, that Chase Senior guy, the Chase Senior guy was the main one, all on BA's ass, and won't say anything positive. About it. I got no problem calling people out. I don't care. None of them fuck with me anyway, so it don't it don't bother me. I'm absolutely okay with calling people out.
What I don't get is, I mean, listen. First of all, it's okay to be biased. It's okay to have biases. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. My issue is, like, you know, like, pick a side. Either be people could say whatever they want about Grant Cohn, but he don't change for nobody. So pick a side.
Okay.
Either be negative or be positive.
Right.
Like, don't do both. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
I like to call it how I see it.
Yeah, and my respect level would be so much more there. But like you said, people don't fuck with us anyway. So at the end of the day, it don't really matter. Somebody gonna be like, "Oh, they was talking about y'all." I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care. Hey, listen. So I'm doing a show later tonight, and one of the topics I'm gonna say, I saw this clip from Fred Warner, and I don't even think that clip was the focal point of what it was. But apparently, he recently spoke to the press. I don't know when it was. Right, but I'm gonna do the presser breakdown. But I heard him say that he hasn't learned anything new in the last 7 seasons. Tell me Fred Warner didn't say that at the microphone.
He didn't say it like that. He said there are things that are different that he has to, like, adhere to. But no, he hasn't learned anything necessarily. No new concepts, no new nothing. It's pretty much been basically the same. So he said Robert Saleh coming back, it might be some new things, new nuances he has to learn, and a new mind from Robert Saleh. You got to think about it. It was Saleh, D'Amico, same system, nothing really to learn. All his learning probably came from D'Amico, though, right? Like, right? That was his linebacking. Was it D'Amico the linebacking coach, or was it always Johnny Holland?
Oh no, D'Amico was a quality. Damn, wait, he leapfrogged Holland like that?
Nah, he ain't leaping. I thought he coached linebackers at one point, right?
I felt like he did too, though. Yeah,
me too. So
I mean, but that's just where he played. So we might naturally just plug him in.
There was a natural connection. There you go. Right.
Yeah.
I feel like he got his leadership qualities from D'Amico Ryans. You know what I mean? So as far as and you know what? This is how I took it though, Mike. And tell me if you agree to disagree. I took it as he hasn't been challenged, and when you're not challenged, you're not learning.
You don't think that's a problem?
I didn't say it wasn't a problem. Oh, I didn't say. Listen, I'm the type of person that if I'm not being challenged, guess what I am?
You checked out.
I'm bored as fudge.
Yeah, you're gone. Yeah, it's over.
I tell you all the time. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think there was times he played and he was just bored. Like, it's boring. It's like nothing that could. But I think he's going to be challenged with new, not from competition, because there's going to be some competition in there, but I think he's going to be challenged from the new mindset of Saleh going from coordinator, coach, now back to coordinator. So
back to coordinator.
But yeah, so don't think like Saleh. And then you bring in Gus Bradley. And if we do trade for Jalen Ramsey, peep that connection. Bradley, Ramsey. Jaguars, Ramsey. Just want to put that out there. He drafted him, head coach.
Okay. All right. I like it, man. I like it. I'm trying to think. Was there anything else that we need to go talk about from minicamp?
The players are out there. CMC looks good as usual. I mean, who started the CMC slow shit too? Like, I couldn't figure.
Think? Want me to say the name?
I mean, that's
it was Jesse. It was Jesse. Remember the guy with the Trent Williams has a tail. Yeah. You can tell if it's a run. That same guy.
Hey man, like I said, that was his interpretation. I don't get it. I didn't see the slowness. Maybe he was watching at a different speed, but
no. It was unpadded practice, and he was surprised that Christian McCaffrey wasn't running 100%.
Oh yeah.
That was shocking. Yeah. That was ooh.
But my point is, none of this stuff matters until they put the pads on, and then you got the offense going against
That's
the
full
defense.
circle. That's just what you said about the kicker too. That's where we
That's to
started.
say,
I
none of
like
it
that.
matters. Like it really
like that.
doesn't. Right now, they
like
just
that,
getting
man.
reps. They going through. They getting installs, and this is the importance of what's going on. For those that don't know, the
Can I tell you
importance
something that
is
does bother me though? Go
What's
ahead.
that?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No,
No, go
finish
ahead.
that. What's the importance? Go
the
ahead.
importance is everybody's there. Everybody's getting the proper installs, and when it comes down to training camp, they can get straight to business. That's what it comes down
Yes.
to. That's the importance of OTAs and these mini camps. And once the players that return from the injuries, all the ACL guys, once those guys return, oh man, they're and check this out. They're there. So they're still getting the installs. They're just not getting the reps. So once training camp starts, they'll start to get reps if they're healthy. So that's key. That's what's key about OTAs and training camp, mini camp, excuse me. Because once July hits and training camp kicks off, it's no holds bar. I think, and people talk about Kyle Shanahan so much, and no one gives him a credit for how hard they work in practice. They work so hard in practice that Shanahan usually cuts practice training camp. He cuts it short to give his guys a chance to recoup and get ready for the preseason. It's gonna be fun to watch, bro.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot.
Competitions are there for sure. Do I think there's a kicking competition? Yes. Is there one now? Absolutely not. It's just dude ain't even kick. I can't even think of his name off the top of my head. Morstead? No, that's our punter. Who's the kicker we brought in?
Gay.
No, Matt Gay's not here.
It's like John Gay, John Green. It's a really plain ass name.
No,
What's his name?
It's a former kicker that we knew.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. 49ers kickers. Hold on. Damn it. All right, well, while I look this up, I'm going to tell you what I didn't like, okay? I saw a video today of Brock Purdy throwing a completed pass to DeMarcus Robinson. Wayne, why you think I don't like that?
I don't know why you don't like. I can't even tell why you. I don't know why. Why would you not like that?
When is DeMarcus Robinson going to play for the 49ers?
We don't even know if he's going to be suspended. It was reported that he potentially looking at a 3-game suspension. That might not even.
No, they
happen.
announced it. I thought they already
did
announced
not.
the suspension.
They did not announce the suspension. It said that he can be up to a 3-game up for a 3-game suspension.
Greg Joseph.
Greg Joseph.
That's
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you it was something short. Greg. That's it.
You said
Well,
gay.
if he's not suspended, then I take back what I was saying.
But even if he is suspended, you want him.
If he's suspended, go play catch with the backup.
No, he is. Mike, Mike, all the guys are getting reps.
I'm telling you what rubbed me the wrong way.
I
don't
understand, but all the guys are getting reps with the starting quarterback, bro. This ain't training camp. You on team 2. You on team 3. Nah, like this is what it is. Now come down. If once the team finds out what his suspension is gonna be, you don't want his reps to start. You almost forgot you had a veteran wide receiver like DeMarcus Robinson that could run routes and beat coverage down the football field. I know he whipped our ass. I know that. If he sucked for all the games, he didn't suck in 2 games.
I feel like Ambry Thomas was still here. Like that
No, this was last year. I mean, every time we play, Mike, every time we play the Rams, who are the receivers I say watch out for? DeMarcus Robinson and Tutu Atwell. It wasn't Cooper Kupp. It wasn't Puka Nacua. It was those 2 burners down the football field that I felt like was going to beat us for explosive plays. I don't know. Now he's here, so
good.
He's a Niner now, bro. You just gotta. I understand why it rubbed you the wrong way, but bro, he got to get the reps. Who going to take?
I agree. He should get reps.
With the starting quarterback.
I didn't say that part.
No, that everybody's gonna get reps with the starting quarterback.
We getting out of here, man. Hey, listen, man, we hope y'all enjoyed the show today, for real. I'll be back later on tonight. Wayne, I don't know if you have any plans or not. You're welcome to join if you want to, but if not, I understand as well. Oh, we got a super chat here. I also did not see that. I'm glad I just zoomed out here. There we go. Mark. He says, I'm so glad to just tune in and hear you guys being just as frustrated with BA thirst for click posts.
That was
never was, never will be a media guy.
All right, so Mark, when I tell you I get turned off, it's when our fan base are just on polar opposite ends. And I get it. Our fan base turned to the content creators. And Mike hit me up and said, yo, it's our responsibility to show them the other side. And I'm like, but yo, I'm just like.
Tell them how you responded to me.
Did I say I don't give a
fuck? Never. Yes.
Because at that point, I was turned, bro. Like, I was turned. Like, I flipped the whole. I turned off the Mike. I turned off the 49ers channel, and I created Breezy Eats, bro. That's what I did, and I'm having a blast. I created Breezy Eats. Follow me on Breezy Eats, y'all. Instagram and Facebook. BREZIEEATZ. The food is popping.
Wait, you spelled it too fast. Do it again. I can't type and laugh and think at the same time. All right, one more time.
Breezy, BREEZIE. You're going to make me feel like I spelled my name wrong.
You
and
put
then
two
eats.
E's next to each other? Okay. All right, I got
And
you.
isn't two E's in the word breeze?
Well, I'm saying, no, and Breezy Eats.
You spell,
is
see, you
two
spell
E's, I
eats
think.
wrong. I say EATZ
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, my bad.
because you keep laughing. You know?
I told you I couldn't do two things at once.
So trust me, y'all.
Breezy
The food show is gonna be back once I create a new channel. I feel like I messed up my algorithm, man, and I was putting all kind of stuff on my channel. But we'll keep the Wayne Breezy 49ers. But I listen, I'm having fun, and it's off season right now because we know that we work hard. I think we have to work harder than everybody else. Everybody else, like, you know what I'm saying, like. So I'll leave it at that. But I'm going to thank you, Jax. I'm going to enjoy the off season. I'm going to take time to mourn, and I'm going to create fun stuff. That doesn't mean I'm not going to create 49er content, but I'm changing up the way I do stuff. I'm just going to change it. I have to.
Yeah, for sure.
The live shows will still be here. The BAM show is going to be back. I'm just going to change up the way I present stuff. That's all.
Yep. See, Callie, asking you shall receive. There it is. He said, Wayne, bring back the cooking show, bro. Boom. Breezy
Yeah, we're
Eats,
gonna
man.
do. It's got a whole new vibe. I might even look to start a food truck and do a show. Like I'm on another level right now with my mind. So let my mind
Food trucks
cook.
ain't they not. That's not a.
Let
you
my
gotta
mind
be
cook.
in it.
Let my
Yeah,
mind
you
cook.
Okay. All
Like
right,
my
cool.
man said in the chat one day, he was like, "Let Wayne cook."
Let Breezy cook, man.
Yeah,
Let
let
him
Breezy cook. Yeah.
All right, bro. All right, listen, man. We hope y'all enjoy.
Oh,
it,
we
man.
did
Hopefully-
get we did get
We-
a brother Kevin Parker. He hit me up privately. He said, "Breezy, if you and Mike don't bring us a music show, he's coming for us, bro." So
I keep trying to tell
we're
you.
gonna start a whole new channel. Listen, we can't f up our algorithms again. I think
Getting
that
questions.
yeah.
So we should got to create a new channel.
Will there be guests? Abso-freaking-lutely. On the live shows, there will be guests.
There
There'll
you
be
go.
guests, especially as long as you're a member. Had to put that caveat in there. Like,
There you go. There you go.
so if
There
you
you
could
go.
cook, it's on and popping. But it's gonna be fun, man.
I like it.
At the end of the day.
I like it. Y'all listen, man. We hope y'all enjoyed the show. We're going to see y'all later on. Like I said, I will be on later tonight, probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish is what I'm aiming for. Eastern time, all right? I'm going to go through, listen to what Kyle Shanahan has to say. But I want to play back that presser. I believe it was, who was it? It was Fred Warner and George Kittle on it, I believe. I think it was those two guys.
Okay.
It's like after they got their deals. It's almost a week old is what that clip was from that I'm talking about. So I want to break that down. Now, if I find out that he said he hasn't learned anything new in 7 years, I'm firing on everybody. I'm firing on Kyle, head coach Kyle. Oh, you be man. Anyway,
Well, Kyle Shanahan. I think it was funny because Kyle said, "Did you hear when one of them said that?" I think it was Fred Warner says Kyle works us hard, or Kyle Shanahan said that he worked Fred Warner too hard and to where he had to give him like days off. Like Kyle I think we look
Never
at Kyle
heard
Shanahan. Yes, go find that presser. It was in one of those two pressers, either Kyle's or Fred Warner's. One of them said it. And the funny thing is, like, we think Kyle is just a cool lackadaisical. I think Kyle's an asshole. Like 100% pure unadulterated butthole. I think he is.
Well, it gives him a chance to win me back over. So that's
I know, because he's on your do not.
No,
list.
no. He's not all the way there. I'm not out on Kyle. I don't want people to think that at all.
No, that's
I don't
what you
want people to
say.
think that at all.
Well, then don't say it.
I like Kyle.
Don't try to change it up now. Because when I said that, you wouldn't say what you just said.
I like giving him a hard time, and I think he's his own worst enemy in big moments. But I like Kyle. There's only 2, 3 head coaches active I would prefer over Kyle. So I think we got a good guy. Andy Reid ain't becoming available no time soon. You know what I'm saying? Like I like Kyle.
So what makes Andy Reid better than Kyle Shanahan? Because he got the Super Bowls?
No, I think Andy Reid listens to his players during.
You think Andy Reid really listens to his players?
Absolutely.
I absolutely don't think he listens to his players. He might listen to Patrick Mahomes. That's a player.
We were victim of it.
That's a player. I think Andy Reid trusts his defensive coordinator to put his players in the right position to play football. I think Kyle Shanahan.
Look at that side of the field.
I understand. I feel like Kyle Shanahan didn't have the opportunity. I mean, Steve Spagnuolo's 90. He wasn't going nowhere to coach. But the guys we have are young. Like Saleh was like, I'm out. Like Ryan's, I'm gonna go take this opportunity. So, that's just a bonus plus. You know what I'm saying? For Reid,
Yeah.
But then he also fell upon a guy named Patrick Mahomes to where he just fully trusts. I think that's the key.
He saw, groomed, and sculpted that young man. That's not fell upon. It's Andy Reid didn't get Patrick Mahomes the way that we got Brock Purdy with Mr. Some irrelevant. Like it's very different.
I get what
Brock
you're saying.
Purdy saved Kyle. Andy Reid looked for and built Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, because he had a quarterback that he was winning with to do so.
So did we. We had just come off a Super Bowl. What you talking about?
What Super Bowl we came off when we drafted Brock Purdy? I'm sorry.
We were 2 years removed from the Super Bowl.
That's 2 fucking years. What are you talking about? And Jimmy Garoppolo wasn't even the quarterback the year he that second year he got hurt, and he was the backup. So you can't say it's the same. It's not the same thing. It's definitely not the same thing.
I don't know if I was saying it was the same thing. My point is,
but
one
that's
sought, picked, and groomed, and the other guy fell in the other person's lap.
I'm not disagreeing with that take. I think what I'm trying to say is, when I say fell upon, it's more like he found a guy that he could fully trust and allow to run the offense. Whereas whether he was sought, part, and groomed, pet, whatever, he still allows him to make those off-timing plays. Kyle Shanahan struggles with that.
Never. You ain't never seen it.
Wait, you've seen it, but there's you've seen Brock Purdy make off-schedule plays, but Kyle definitely doesn't like it.
Oh, it's that's when the offensive line breaks down. That's different.
I mean, yeah.
Like I've watched the Chiefs like literally snap the ball and just tell Patrick Mahomes to move and find somebody. Like it's like snap and then just break out and find somebody.
Because that coach plays to his quarterback strengths.
Not just the quarterback, but I think that's how we got here. I said Andy Reid listens to his players. You said no. I think he listens to
the quarterback.
And I saw Travis Kelce smack the shit out of Andy Reid, so I know he listened to him.
That don't mean he listened to him. What you saw? No, he did not, motherfucker. He saw Dre Greenlaw get hurt, and then he went to Travis Kelce. Get the fuck off my. Let's go. Go home. That's what happened.
Go ahead and kick me off my own channel.
I was about to. You lucky. This is why I don't need control. This is why we on pause. Okay? That's what happened, though, Mike. Tell me that didn't happen. He was locked.
Both can be true.
Okay.
Both can be true.
I don't think he listened to him. I just think he was available.
When Hill was there, I think he listened to Travis Kelce, and I think he listened to
Funny how you said he listened to Hill and then traded his ass, but that's cool. You know what?
Both can be true. Don't say that like
I don't think he listened to Hill.
Was what my point was.
I just don't think I think he listens to the quarterback. You're thinking he listens to players. I disagree. I should be entitled to my disagreement, just like you're entitled to your disagreement. I don't think he only listens to the quarterback, and he listens to Steve Spagnuolo for sure, 100%. He trusts that dude with his life because that's how they got Super Bowls. championships
Yes.
from the Niners, at
Multiple.
least.
At least.
Yeah, right, from the Niners. Like,
Not the Eagles.
and I'm not saying
All right.
that Kelsey didn't push Andy Reid, but that don't mean he listened. You could push a motherfucker and the dude still not listen. He got in his face. We said, now let that have been a 49er. The
would
news
love-
crew would have been all over it.
Bro, how do you think Kyle would have reacted? Like, all right, give me 2 more minutes. Just give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Pick whatever player you want. Make it George Kittle. Make it
It
whoever
would have had
you
to be
want.
Debo. I wanted to know if it would have been Debo.
Just tell me how you think Kyle reacts live immediately. Forget the repercussion behind the field. We saw
They
a
the same
dude
age,
reduced
bro.
to tears.
I mean,
Listen to this. We saw a dude reduced to tears for having a really, really good game and accidentally saying, I found out Friday I was going to be the starter. Those are just words. He was reduced to
Are you
tears.
talking about Jordan Mason?
Yes. Yes. He was reduced to tears for accidentally saying, I was told on Friday I was going to be the starter, right? Imagine if one of these dudes put their hands on Kyle. Just entertain me, please.
I can't. Listen, get out. Get out. Get out. Like, be gone. Leave.
I think the game is
I
over.
think Kyle Shanahan is the P. Diddy to football, bro. Yo, blackballed. Yo, you won't play anywhere
Oh, my God.
on any given Sunday. I think that's Kyle Shanahan. He's the P. Diddy of football. No Vaseline. I mean, no baby oil. Yeah. Because think about it. Let's have this conversation, right? There's no harm, no foul. Just think about it. And make sure y'all go to my page and subscribe. But just think about it.
It's crazy.
How is it or why is it that certain players could get away literally with murder? I mean, you got a kicker that was a 3rd-round draft pick, and
Hernandez. It's like, I didn't know where you was going with that.
oh no, I meant like you got a kicker that for some reason Kyle just won't let go because what do we always say? They got pictures. They got They got something.
Bro.
Video,
what's
pictures.
What's the defensive lineman name that just keep coming back? This dude is the worst
Kevin
rookie
Givens?
outbreak. No, it's another one. Like he's done less than Kevin Givens. Alex Barrett, is that his name?
Oh,
How
he was carrying around the baby oil, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like Kyle, there's certain players that just know something that they'll be back. They will be back. They will be back. And if you go against the grain, I don't care how good you are, your ass is gone.
All right, that's it. We out. Thank you for entertaining
But
me,
I
man.
am
appreciate it.
curious to know. Felt like Deebo Samuel was the only player that was able to talk shit to Kyle Shanahan on live TV, and George Kittle the only player I know that's able to talk shit to Kyle Shanahan at a
podium.
presser.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
Deebo's gone, and George Kittle's
But
still here.
Got extended. He got extended.
He
ain't
did
just
get
still
extended.
here.
He did get extended.
He got another
He
bag.
did get extended. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
did get extended. I'm telling you, man, Kyle. Because what this, we had a this is gonna get me kicked off the 49ers internet. I already know. Don't say it, Wayne. Breezy, say it.
You can do
nah,
it. You can say it.
nah,
You can say it. I'll beep it out.
nah. I don't think I should say it. But Kyle,
All right.
we know our head coach likes to party.
All right, let me ask you a question. Nah, never mind.
And we had a
Never
player
mind.
get shot, and the party still went on, brother. I'm just saying. He the P. Diddy
That's
of the
not
NFL.
fair. That's not fair.
Okay.
The players said that he told them, nah, y'all still go ahead and have the party,
Listen, bro. If I'm the head coach, I'm shutting shit down in my Negan voice. Shut that shit down. Yo, whoever played Negan, I can't think of his name. You ever watch Walking
Yeah, I know who you're
Dead?
talking about.
That he played in a lot of roles, but he played the heaven
He bodied that Negan
out of that
role.
role, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
if that's his ticket to heaven, he getting up there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He getting up
Are
there.
you shitting me? Like he be,
Right,
he be
right.
in it, bro.
Right.
He be
Shut
bodying
that
that.
shit. Like I'm telling you, Kyle, if that was me coaching, yo, we'll resume this party once we know our guys right. I don't care. Like you can't let a player tell you have a party, but Kyle was having that party, dog, and he was dressed to the night. Was that the Rick Ross
Rick
party,
Ross
bro?
was
We got the
there,
pictures.
yeah.
Oh, Kyle was eating
Rick Ross
Wingstops.
was there. He had a cane. Come on, man.
Big
You know
Meech.
what Forrester was doing.
Larry
Forrester and George
Hoover.
Kittle was in the corner doing lines, bro.
Whip it
I'm
work.
playing. That was a joke. I was just playing.
I had boogers in my
All
nose.
right. We gotta go.
Hallelujah.
All right. We live all the time. Nope, no team is safe when the Niners are on the prowl. I'm Mike. That's Wayne. This is No Harm with Some Foul. Peace.